I will not die. I won't. I refuse to. You can bury me, but I will not decay. You can try to destroy me, but I will remain the same. The concept of time shall shatter beneath my feet, for I will be no longer than time itself. Who wants to live forever? A real question for most. As for me, it is not a concern. I will live forever because I am immortal. My name is Travis, and you clicking on this video, that's what's up. It is currently November 2025 at the time of recording, and Black Ops 3 released November 6, 2015. It has been 10 years since the release of, in my opinion, the greatest zombies experience in Call of Duty of all time. And despite the ongoing yearly releases of new Call of Duty games, Black Ops 3 has been the game we return to year after year. No other Call of Duty title has withstood the test of time like Black Ops 3 has. Sure, we go back to the original Black Ops or Black Ops 2 every now and then, but to this day, Black Ops 3 is the one game in the community that everyone consistently goes back to and still consistently plays. What do we say when there's a new zombies that's trash or we get tired of it? Looks like another year of Black Ops 3. 10 years is a long time, especially for a video game, and it's pretty insane that nothing has replaced Black Ops 3 in the community for that long. In this video, to celebrate 10 years, I would like to take a look at why that is, and why Black Ops 3 Zombies will indeed live forever. There are many reasons why I think Black Ops 3 will in fact live forever. And it's not just a coincidence. There are gears constantly spinning and many moving parts to this theory. And the fact that we are still talking about this game and consistently playing it for 10 years is saying something. I think a big part of it is being perfectly designed. All the previous games have been leading up to something, and that led to the Black Ops 3 engine. It's perfect. Starting with the thing you're going to be looking at the whole time, and that's the HUD. It's not overly cluttered like other installations of the series, and there's not any unnecessary things on your screen while you play. Everything you see has a purpose, and there's plenty of room in between for you to see and fully understand what's going on. BO3 also added some quality of life updates. One big thing is adding another hit before you go down. Now, with 3 hits instead of 2, it makes lasting for those first few rounds before getting jugged more manageable. Or if you bleed out on multiplayer, you have a little bit of a chance to come back. I think adding one more hit doesn't make the game too easy either. It just gives you a fair enough chance. Black Ops 3 also adds the ability to pick up and hold more than one item at a time, and a shared inventory, which helps tremendously with backtracking and saving time for the Easter eggs. There are many more additions that makes the gameplay of Black Ops 3 more optimal and a better experience overall. The ability to slide makes traversing maps smooth, and slide canceling has got to be top 3 inventions in Call of Duty history. There are so many other parts of the gameplay that makes people want to play on and on that I just can't really name them all, or we will be here all day. One thing I do want to mention though is the graphics. Graphically speaking, this game is beautiful. And for a 10-year-old game, the graphics hold up very well. In fact, me and my friends agree, Black Ops 3's graphics are better than most modern Call of Duty games. I love the art style as well. I'm one of those people who think video games can look a bit too real sometimes. And Black Ops 3 does a great mix of looking real and still looking like a game. All the main maps bring their own aesthetic as well. They do a great job of producing the feeling and vibe of the map. And I think you can go through each map and find something interesting or beautiful to look at. The beauty really shows the passion and love the devs had for this game, and that brings me to I love zombies. And if it was its own game instead of a game mode, then it would 100% be, without a doubt, my favorite. I like playing new zombies maps like Liberty Falls and Citadel de More, but I love playing every map on Black Ops 3. Maps like Horizon Drag or Shadows of Evil. I think one reason why we keep coming back to Black Ops 3 time and time again is that love. And it's not just the player's love for the maps either. I think this is the last zombies game that fully felt like the devs put a lot of love into making the maps, and they just love the maps in general. It was still there in Black Ops 4, but it was fading for sure. And it wasn't like it used to be in Black Ops 2 and 3. Since the devs put so much love and care into these maps, it was reciprocated by the players who put even more love and care back. And it just kept coming with each DLC up until Zombie Chronicles, and now shown through the custom maps. That love carries on in so many people's hearts, wanting to make great maps to keep the game that they love alive. Love reciprocates love, and hate reciprocates hate, which is one reason why I think the other games are not revisited as much as Black Ops 3 is. I think that's a big reason why Black Ops 2 and previous games still have a bit of mortality. Black Ops 2, for example, has maps like Transit or Die Rise, which are a couple stinkers, and there's a lot of hate towards them for that reason. I can't say for sure that there's hate in those maps from the devs, but I definitely feel like there's more hate than love, and more from Die Rise than anything, considering they put PhD behind a barrier. I believe the newer games have the same problem, but this time the hate is coming from the devs, and what they're doing is catering more towards multiplayer and Warzone players by adding elements from those game modes, and it just makes the game feel less like zombies and more just like they're trying to make money. And that's a different conversation for another day. The hatred of the newer games from the fans comes from the time that we live in, I think, and it's where everyone is more involved online and believes in more of what they see. And nobody's really happy with anything. You can't really please anyone. But that actually brings me to my next topic. I hate to leave that last section on a low note because I try to be positive for the most part in all of my videos, but sometimes it can't be avoided. Some things just have to be said, and the previous statement is true. The timing of how everything is now is just messed up. Everyone's chronically online, and algorithms tend to push hate more than love. So everyone thinks that they should constantly hate on stuff for no reason. The fact of the matter is that something either has to be the greatest thing of all time, or it has to be trash. There's no in between, and it really sucks. But that's another reason why I think Black Ops 3 has stood the test of time, because of the time that it was released. It wasn't a good middle ground where people were still online, but they weren't chronically online. And people were still able to form their own opinion because they actually went outside to take a look around and maybe take a walk and think about things. I don't remember it all that well because I was just kind of a kid back then and I didn't really care about what people were saying online, but I don't think negativity was being pushed as much as it is now. And also, people weren't really sensitive to everything. And that's not just me saying it or leaning one way or another. That's genuinely how things were, especially the further you go back. And I think being less sensitive to things helps with a better game because you could actually give constructive criticism without people thinking you're hating on them or, in this case, the map or game. I find it pretty interesting to see just how much can change in 10 years. It makes you think what things are going to be like in the next 10 years. Personally, I do think we're still going to be going back to Black Ops 3 20 years later. But we might see some other everlasting beings at that point. Who knows? Call of Duty's DLC cycle is normally meant to last about a year to get us to the next game, which for a while was the same case with Black Ops 3. We thought when Revelations released in September of 2016 that was it. But everything changed in 2017 when Zombie Chronicles dropped. reason why this game just won't die is because of this DLC. Why buy Black Ops 1 or World at War when you can just play an objectively better version of these maps for significantly less money? You pay $20 and get 8 more maps that you can master and play alongside the other 6 phenomenal maps that came with the rest of the game. That's a no-brainer. Zombies Chronicles is the greatest DLC in the history of Call of Duty, and nothing comes close. Zombies Chronicles added so much more replayability to Black Ops 3, which makes people come back again and again, just adding to its legacy. I've talked about reasons why people are going to come back to this game and revisit the older legendary maps, but immortality doesn't just mean the past, it also means the present and future. The main thing that is keeping Black Ops 3 relevant and thriving 10 years later, and will keep it that way for probably another 10 years, is Zombies custom maps. The custom maps allows all that love from before to be combined between players and devs. The players are now the devs of the maps, and it's wonderful. To live forever and be relevant through all of it all, you have to be able to evolve, and custom maps allows BO3 to do just that. It also adds to the fact that there are hundreds of maps coming out all the time. So that means there aren't just 14 maps, but theoretically an infinite number of maps for you to play and master, adding to Black Ops 3's longevity. With Zombie Chronicles and custom maps allowing it to consistently expand and evolve, it's easy to see that the longevity of this game just might outlast us all. Like I said before, if Call of Duty Zombies was its own game, then it would definitely be my favorite, and Black Ops 3 would be at the top of the list for best iteration of said game. I've been with this game since it was released. I've actually had it on PS3 first because I didn't have a PS4 for the longest time, and I've had many ups and downs with a lot of the maps, and some of those opinions have changed over time, but many I don't think will. I have so many memories with this game. From the first time playing it with Rising Drac and learning about the Easter eggs and figuring out how to get the bows, and to meeting my friends for the first time. It was the main game we would play for a while. My first Easter egg I ever completed was Shadows of Evil. Black Ops 3 is just a game I will never forget, and it holds a big place in my heart. I am grateful for all the memories I have with this game and all the people that I have played it with, even if I haven't played it with those people for the full 10 years. I truly think Black Ops 3 Zombies is the best zombies experience in Call of Duty, and it doesn't get any better. I have explained throughout this video many reasons on why I think it has lived for so long, and why I think it will continue to live forever. If I can make all those memories on it, then when I settle down and have children, I want my kids to be able to make those memories with the same game that I had. Staying up till 3 a.m. not realizing you're approaching round 50 on Moon, speedrunning trying to get under an hour on the DE Easter egg, everything. I want my kids to experience that. My grandkids to experience that. I want them to experience the perfect design and engine. I want them to feel the timing of an era and not take things too seriously, but just have some fun. I want them to feel the love poured into this beautiful game and pour the love back out through hours and hours of perfecting Easter eggs and getting to round 100 with their friends, staying up all night, enjoying each other's company. I hope all that could last forever, and their kids and their kids' kids can know all of it. If that can be so, then I don't think living forever would be so bad. If you ask the question, who wants to live forever, I would like to think most people will have to think about their answer. No matter the answer, nothing truly lasts forever. But if something would come close, it would be those memories. And for you, it could be something completely different. But for me, it's Black Ops 3. So, here's to another 10 years for the immortal Black Ops 3. I would like to thank everyone for all the support on my last video. And I would like to thank everyone who made it to the end here. I know I said last time that my next video would be a giant video on Black Ops 2, but honestly I'm just not really feeling that video right now. I'll get to it eventually, but for now I'm just gonna focus on stuff like jumping into the other maps, starting Black Ops 3, and maybe some other stuff. We'll see how and see how that goes. You can probably guess the other reason why I made this video first, and that's because it's Black Ops 3's 10th anniversary. So I wanted to get this video out faster. And yes, I am a little late on that, but that's okay. But yeah, cheers to the GOAT. 10 years, man. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm not sure what my next video is going to be, but we'll see when I get there. And yeah, that's it for now. So I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and have a good one.
I've been waiting for someone